It's no shame to be born stupid, only to die stupid. Love should not be polluted with friendship. Light doesn't shine in the light, it shines in the dark. We have so much to say, and we shall never say it. Life did not intend to make us perfect. Whoever is perfect belongs in a museum. The more primitive a man is, the better he believes himself to be. It's only terrible to have nothing to wait for. The coffin, it shall protect me, though death himself lies in it. Why does a man live? In order to think about it. Courage is the fairest adornment of youth. Our knowledge of life is limited to death. Anything you can settle with money is cheap. We have our dreams because without them we could not bear the truth. It is very queer that the unhappiness of the world is so often brought on by small men. We were all at once terribly alone, and alone we must see it through. What is leave? A pause that only makes everything after it so much worse. Strange how complicated we can make things just to avoid showing what we feel. It was a melancholy secret that reality can arouse desires but never satisfy them. I want to think, and at the same time that's the last thing in the world I want to do. No soldier outlives 1,000 chances. But every soldier believes in chance and trusts his luck. Good or ill, life is life. You only realize that when you have to risk it. I am a modern man with a strong tendency to self-destruction. Human beings are a much worse poison than schnapps or tobacco. But that's what mankind is like. They only prize what they no longer possess. I tell you this. It is the most despicable thing of all to drag animals into a war. Give him all the same grub and all the same pay, and the war would be over and done in a day. We are forlorn like children, and experienced like old men. We are crude and sorrowful and superficial. I believe we are lost. You may turn into an archangel, a fool, or a criminal. No one will see it. But when a button is missing, everyone sees that. I wandered through the streets thinking of all the things I might have said and might have done had I been other than I was. To forget is the secret of eternal youth. One grows old only through memory. There's much too little forgetting. Modesty and conscientiousness receive their reward only in novels. In life, they are exploited and then shoved aside. With blinded eyes, I stared at the sky, this gray, endless sky of a crazy God, who had made life and death for his amusement. Everyone saves someone at least once. Just as he kills someone at least once, even though he may not know it. I felt the first soft glow of intoxication that makes the blood warmer and spreads an illusion of adventure over uncertainty. I felt the first soft glow of intoxication that makes the blood warmer and spreads an illusion of adventure over uncertainty. I've not much interest in the important things of life. Only in the beautiful things. Just this lilac here makes me happy. The best way to lose a woman was to show her a kind of life that one could offer her for only a few days. That is the remarkable thing about drinking. It brings people together so quickly, but between night and morning it sets an interval again of years. Never do anything complicated when something simple will serve as well. It's one of the most important secrets of living. Then, when I am sad and understand nothing anymore, I say to myself that it's better to die while you still want to live, than to die and want to die. Today, the aggressor is the shepherd of peace, and the beaten and hunted are the troublemakers of the world. What's more, there are whole races who believe it. Our damnable memory is a sieve. It wants to survive. And survival is only possible through forgetfulness. I always thought everyone was against war until I found out there are those who are all for it, especially those who do not have to go there. My rage outweighs my shame, as always happens when one is really ashamed and knows he ought to be. I am thinking of those strange moments when unexpectedly a kind of second sight, like a deceptive memory, seems suddenly to give us glimpses of many earlier lives. I stand there and wonder whether, when I am 20, I shall have experienced the bewildering emotions of love.
If you liked this video, we have more in store for you. Support us by subscribing the channel and clicking the bell icon.
While chasing a wild boar deep in the forest, the king got separated from his guards. Lost in the forest, the king got captured and was taken as a prisoner by a cannibal tribe. He was dragged to a place where the cannibals were preparing wood to sacrifice the king by fire. The savages doused the king in oil and took him to the altar to be sacrificed.